Okay, so I had, the necessity for an adapter because I had all the V6 attachments. So I wanted to adapt the V7, which came with no attachments, to be able to use the V6 attachments. However, those need some kind of, if I want power at least, some kind of custom, I guess I can envision like a clip that goes on to bridge the power connections. Well, anyways, this adapter came with this tube and this connector. So I have this V6 style tube that can go into here. The next adapter I purchased, this was $10. I thought it was a good deal. A great deal, looks like. They're about $20 on Amazon. And I don't know what it was. I had like a blonde moment or something where this is for the V7. And I don't know, I was thinking for some reason I could attach the V6 attachment to it, which I can. The problem was I didn't think the order. So I need to adapt the V7 to V6 and then extend out and have some sort of V6 to V7. So that was the need for a V6 to V7, because this is so you can have, at the top of the end of the tube, so you can reach tall spaces, tops of tall spaces like top shelves or above curtains. So I'm like, I need an adapter. Well, let's get this out of the way. That'll do V6 to V7, and that actually wouldn't be a bad idea, just in case in the future I get V7 attachments I might want to use on the V6. So anyways, I have to have this on the end of a V6 tube, because I don't have a V7 tube yet. So I happen to see this kit on Amazon for $12.99. Came with what I already purchased, so I'm almost like, I should return this. And actually it came with two of these two adapters. And another, this is actually an adapter, this is an adapter for even larger diameter tubes. So for like the Kirby attachments, these work okay. This works good. I don't even need the larger attachment adapter. And then this thing that's kind of wonky, it's not what I got it for. It's falling apart actually. So it's little tubes and hole in the bottom, and I don't even know what it, I don't really understand exactly what it's for personally, but there's some kind of specific use that's for. And then it came with this V6 to just kind of flexible end tube. So I thought that was awesome. And what really I wanted out of this whole thing, I figured for $12, is this end here, which I was debating getting a wall mount, but this is the actual V7 end. So my thought was I'll pull out or somehow cut out this tube, and then there you go, I've got the V7 end, and then I just use one of these, actually I was thinking one of these, and then just basically like so. So epoxy them, or I was even thinking I could shrink wrap PET bottles or something on it to get a good solid seal, and there it is. So I just want to note that, because I can't find, this is the most cost effective I can find without 3D printing. So I'm guessing these could be 3D printed. So basically this and this and spliced together as a single 3D print, but as a quicker home brew. This end, or potentially a rack mount, like a wall mount to mount your tools, or maybe on a vacuum somehow it clips on, and you can put your V7 or later tips mount in, and you can get these, but those are like $6.99, and I'm like, man, I get all these extra tools, and mainly it's like, man, I saw this, I like that a lot. So I'm like, oh cool, so I can basically, I'll put like this hose on that, one of those will go there. Or the more I looked at it, I'm like, well, I'll just cut this end off of one of these, put that there, and then the end of this, hopefully there's enough length where I can still at the end of this to mount that in the tube and still be able to mount in attachments. But it might need a little bit grinding because these don't, you know, they don't go that far back on. So it might be something where I cut it and then I might have to grind this diameter down a little bit so it's a little smaller diameter so it'll fit the tools better. But I mean, that's how far it goes in. That gives an idea. Not much will have to be ground down, but that might be the way to get that end on there. And still have this as a useful adapter. This adapter still will be able to be used on the V7 and V6 with this adapter eventually. So, but one thing that I thought was interesting, this came with this adapter piece that doesn't work. And you can see the distance between those two. It's clearly shorter. So this has to be ground down on this side a little bit. This ridge will have to be ground down. It should clip in, but I'll have to go around and maybe take a little piece of sandpaper and sand back and forth till it gets to fits right size. But yeah, kind of cool. So that's the most cost-effective way I could find. Plus I get this cool, these two tips and this I'm not sure about, but this adapter I thought might be handy, but the more I look at it, maybe not. And then I get these extra ends to cut and play with, and another adapter I'm not sure what I'll use for. Though the other adapter would go on the end of this, so then I'd stick that, and then I could have the V6 tools at the end of this, you know, to reach into tighter spaces. I'm hoping I'll use that still. I think I will, because I have a lot of taller shelves and top areas above that can use some dusting and vacuuming. And that's about it. I guess that would be kind of for dusting. Okay, be safe, stay healthy, and until next time, bye for now.